Hey guys, I want to come here today and talk to you a little bit about gut health and how that relates to our heart health. So, we're going to talk a little bit about probiotics and prebiotics and what the difference is between those and other conditions that can affect our gut health and our heart health. So, fermentation is the natural process in which microbes like yeast and bacteria produce different bacteria. And the good bacteria that is produced through this fermentation process are called probiotics. So probiotics are the actual bacteria. And fermented foods like yogurt and sauerkraut that contain these probiotics, and they can promote heart health, they can help our digestion, they can improve your immune system, they can improve your body's ability to absorb nutrients from foods, as well as other health benefits as well. So there are many healthy foods that are fermented that we can choose that contain probiotics. With yogurt, we want to look for the words active bacterial cultures or the word probiotic. And with yogurt, it's also a good idea to watch for added sugars, which can be not so great for our heart health and our gut health. Kefir is also another kind of yogurt-like product. It's a dairy product that is like a drinkable yogurt. And it actually often contains more probiotics than yogurt does. But again, you want to watch for those higher sugar ones. And so ideally choose the unsweetened kefir. And then there is sauerkraut. So sauerkraut is fermented cabbage and is often pasteurized, which kills all the bacteria, the bad bacteria, good bacteria, all bacteria. So we want to ideally choose unpasteurized sauerkraut. Kimchi is like a spicy fermented cabbage. Kombucha is a fizzy beverage made from fermenting tea. Tempeh is fermented soybeans. And then there are lots of fermented vegetables like fermented carrots, pickles, beets, radishes, turnips, etc. So be aware that some fermented foods can be very high in salt and or sugar. So watch out for those on the nutrition labels. So how does it work? So our gut or gastrointestinal tract, which includes our tongue, our esophagus, stomach, small intestine, and large intestine, it needs the proper balance of bacteria or microbiota. And without this proper balance, our gut or GI tract can build up bad bacteria, which can overpower the good bacteria, and this is called dysbiosis, and that can cause numerous health conditions. You may have heard the quote from the ancient philosopher Hippocrates. He said, "All disease begins in the gut." And I think that there is a lot of correct thought going into that statement because our gut affects most, if not all, of our body's systems. So we need to have that right balance of good bacteria to balance out the bad bacteria. Otherwise, the bad bacteria can contribute to numerous health conditions like heart attack and stroke, cancer, particularly bowel cancer and prostate cancer, eczema, skin conditions, arthritis, irritable bowel disease like Crohn's and colitis, irritable bowel syndrome, you get the bloating and the gas, diabetes, liver disease, obesity, autism, many allergies as well. There are other things too. So there is promising evidence that suggests the potential benefits of including fermented foods include reduced risk of heart attack and stroke, reduced inflammation in the blood vessels, which reduces our risk of atherosclerosis or the plaque buildup, which can result in heart attack and stroke, lower cholesterol and blood pressure, improved blood sugar control and reduced insulin resistance, reduced gut symptoms like bloating and gas and pain, improved immunity, and improved digestion. So now prebiotics, what is the difference? So prebiotics are non-digestible carbohydrates that basically serve as a food source for probiotics to grow. And so that helps to improve your health, you as the host. Inulin is one type of a prebiotic that promotes the growth of good probiotics like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, and it's found in many fruits and vegetables and resistant starches and legumes. Now, artificial sweeteners, on the other hand, can reduce your good gut bacteria, can change the balance, it can lead to dysbiosis, it can affect our glucose tolerance. So particularly Splenda, saccharin, and stevia may change our gut bacteria composition. Those effects haven't been observed with other sweeteners like aspartame and ACE-K, asulfame potassium. They need to do more research to verify whether or not these links are true. And then there are also antibiotics. So antibiotics are designed to eradicate all bacteria, again, both the good and the bad bacteria. And so when we are taking antibiotics, it's especially important to colonize the gut with the good bacteria. So if you take an antibiotic in the morning, then it's a good idea to take your probiotic later in the day, like at least 2 hours apart. And then after you're finished your course of antibiotics, definitely want to colonize the gut with some more of these good bacteria. So fermented foods on their own will not fix or cure your diet or health concerns, but they're best taken or eaten within the context of a heart-healthy eating pattern that emphasizes fruits and vegetables, legumes, nuts and seeds, whole grains instead of refined grains, and omega-3 rich fatty foods. So you can learn more about fermented foods and how to incorporate them and how to improve your heart health by working with me if you are interested. So click the link and get started on reducing your risk of heart attack and stroke and improving your gut health today.